got one more win needed out of 5 matches.
Hey, what's going on? It's Little JR4 here.
Finally fucking made it.
Today's video is about how to reach Master. Now, put into mind, this is not a guaranteed way of getting it.
How many points do you have?
This is some little tricks, some methods
168.
that actually helps. So first thing first, just to throw it out there, I don't have any specific 5-man team that I've been rolling with. I've been jumping around, bouncing around, playing with different players. So with that being said, you gotta know how to adjust their play style. What's everyone using? If they're using Cinemati Stone, if they're using Staff, and the people I'm playing with right now, they have no mics. So it's just looking at the map in the corner, trying to readjust to that. But what I notice for number one, what I've noticed is when you play with lower ranks and you're the highest rank there, you get matched up with people kind of near those ranks. So let's say if you have all masters in your team, that means you're gonna play against all masters. Let's say if you have 4 bronze and 1 master, that means you're gonna be matched up against like platinums and golds and a mixture of diamonds. So keep that in mind. Alright, number 2, coordinate with each other's. If you have a good team, coordinate with each other, who's using what. What I see that works and what I see from other teams that we lose to is 3 Cinemati Stones actually helps, 1 staff and 1 slow-mo. It's, if used properly and safely, it's ridiculously good. Number 3, pay attention to the map. I don't know if they fixed this. Madagascar, they give you a blue screen. It closed the app for you. But look at the map, coordinate how you guys want to play it. You guys want to go for the little treasure there in the beginning, or take a different route and go for the flank. So here in the video here, the diamond's right there. So I took initiative and go for the flank. So far so good. I got 2 downs there. Another thing that I noticed, the struggle is real compared to last season. I've been bouncing around. I got demoted twice, from Diamond 1 to Diamond 2. Then I got Diamond 1 again. Then I got demoted back to Diamond 2. Really play close together. We've been playing against a whole mixtures of either tryhards or campers. When you play against campers, the best bet I can think of is get 5 kills. Or if they got 5 kills and they're camping, try get up and camp back. Play super safe. Now I won't cover loadout specifics in this video. I can't tell which one might work guaranteed. I'm just using a class that's well-rounded. I play as a support character. I revive and shoot and distract. So how the point system works. So if you win, you get 20 points. Now if you get placed in first or second place in your team, you get an additional 4 points. Now in Diamond, you lose 18 points if you lose. But if you're in first place or second, you only lose 14. In Platinum, you lose 16 points. In Gold, you lose 14. In Silver, you lose 12. And I believe Bronze, you lose 10 points. I've been playing a couple games during my Master League. This video is a little old, but Masters, your performance in the game determines everything. You can get between 5 to 100 points, but if you lose, you're most likely gonna lose 100 points. I've never seen myself lose more than lose less than I believe 40 points. The most I ever lost like 40 points, and that's me doing best in the team. But I've heard that people only lost 5 points. I don't know if it's determined by kills, downs, revives, or the people you play against. But be aware, once you hit master, it's a whole different ball game. If you constantly win, lose, just know you're gonna lose more than you gain, and you probably might get salty out of that if you lose a game. Now DLC weapons, I will cover that. Uh, I've noticed a lot of people use the FAL with the harden booster. If you have the FAL with recoil and harden, it's so broken. Like you would not win the gunfight far away. P90's up close is it's like a god weapon because of the fact of how many clips it has per magazine. So number 4, what helps finding easier players besides your teammates you roll with if they're low ranks? If you're the party leader, now me and my buddy, shout out to Gorgeous Gray here, we took the initiative to memorize the top 100 in the leaderboards when we reached Diamond 1. Now this is a pussy method, keep that in mind, but it's the safest. You wanna memorize the team you lose to in the game, as well as a couple people from the top 100. Now, when we see them in the lobby, we usually back out. You can say it's a scary method, but if you want to just hit masters and get that master trucker hat, this is a method for you. Now, if you see 2 people join, and one at a time keeps on joining, I highly recommend just playing the match. It's better than a 5-man just joining right in the lobby. That's most likely you will either get destroyed or be a sweaty game. You might as well wear a headband and sniff G Fuel for all I care. Now, my only biggest pet peeve when I'm playing a match is don't flank if you can't flank. You know, sometimes it's not good to flank. In earlier ranks it's most helpful, but in later games it's so dangerous. Because when you go for a flank, you're gonna see a group of 5 of the enemy teammates, and if it's a close games, let the enemy come to you. There's gonna be bound 1 or 2 guys gonna be flanking. Now 5 versus 2, that's a better odds. Tip number 5. On one-on-one fights, know what the enemy is using against you and distance. If you see someone who has a good blind fire accuracy and you don't have a weapon that can kind of beat it, the best bet I can give you is throw a grenade right next to you and jump off and blind fire as a distraction, or you probably might get melted if it's a MP34A, a XCR, or a P90. Tip number 6. Even though I'm in Diamond 1 on the bottom right corner here, I'm wearing a gold hat. I don't want the enemy to know what rank I am in the game. When they see gold hats and they're like platinums, they probably be thinking, "Oh, these guys are gonna be easy wins." You know, they won't take it serious in the beginning, which you could put as your advantage. If they leave their guard down for just the first 5 minutes of the game, because the beginning of the match is the hardest. If you can get the first treasure right away, get a couple kills, get the money, upgrades, that will change the whole game. The end game is where it's all at. If it's end game and the score is really close together, it can be anybody's game there. So I don't know. It's a tip.
Everyone uses that stupid pistoli, dude. Before it was free, now it's cost 1 loadout point but increased damage. What kind of bullshit is
And
that?
the last tip I can give you is probably stay as a group. Whether it's people you know, people, right? Like I said in the video, I've I just found these guys in the community. I never played with them beforehand, last season or nothing. Because not everybody's on at the same
Oh, what am
time.
I supposed to do against that? Game is over. I got top points and I reached master.
But other than that, I hope my 7 tips help you guys out if you guys struggling in diamond or ranking up, starting out silver in general. But if you want to see some fresh content, check me on twitch.tv/lowgerald4. Other than that, you ninjas take care and have a great 4th of July.